just good timing. If the bats are going to come around, maybe it's worth all the sacrifices early in the season, to get it rolling when the conference gets going.
And then how impressed were you with Corson Carr? He's been struggling lately, and it came out with no notice and 5 scoreless innings.
Well, that's huge. I mean, honestly, because at that time it was colder than a Dickens, and to be sitting there bundled up in jackets and not have any idea you're going to the game to mentally prepare like that, I thought that was an outstanding job by him. And to me, honestly, probably the key to the day of just coming in there because you could feel the guys were let down a little bit, losing heart. I think that was kind of a shock to everybody, and Will, we didn't miss a beat, so very proud of him for that.
How is Kyle?
Fine. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out when we get him back. I don't really want to comment on it because I honestly don't know. I don't want to say it's not severe because I don't know, and I don't want to say it's severe because I have no idea.
How's it feel to get that first series sweep under your belt now?
That's good. I mean, I said it the other day. That's going to be a good baseball team. They're going to be in it, in the thick of it, down the stretch. So to get 3 on the road and a really, really good opponent like that feels great.
One of the things that kind of stuck out in one of your post-game talks, you talked about how Indiana comes in, is the better team, but you guys finally acted on it, and you dominated from game 1 to game 3. I guess, confidence-wise with the offensive approach. Just how's that feeling for you?
Well, we've been waiting. I mean, that's one of the, this team had a lot to be confident about, and I think early in the season we were chasing a bunch of things and probably everybody's expectations rather than playing for the guy in front of you and playing for the guy behind you. I think once we do that, settle in and just be who we are and not try to be somebody else, you're going to see more of that. At least that's the plan.
Christian Morris is a quality start and then some today. What are your thoughts about his performance?
That's 3 in a row. I mean, really for him, that's 3 quality starts in a row. We didn't help him last weekend, but if he can continue to pitch in the strike zone with multiple pitches, that's a great guy to run out on a Sunday.
Just speaking of your pitching staff, you guys have been pretty stellar all weekend, but looking at a game like today in game 2, you have Morris come in, Cordy get the 1 out, and then you got Efros to close it out. Kind of an ideal situation there.
Yeah, well, these guys, I mean, as they settle into their roles and understand, again, to pitch in Indiana, you got to be aggressive and be aggressive in the strike zone. And we've got capable guys. I've been saying that. There's some guys that didn't pick up a baseball this weekend that we have a lot of confidence in. So, I'm liking the way it's forming as we get rolling. But, we're going to enjoy the bus ride home, enjoy, the 3-gamer, but then we'll put it away and start focusing on whoever we play Wednesday.
Dustin with a 14-game hitting streak, he's kind of in the daylight side of the ball. Any chance you move him up in the lineup?
Nah. Probably not.
Okay. And then kind of looks like your team was the sharpest it's been this season. Do you think it was the best baseball they've played so far?
I do. I mean, I think just the confidence-wise, we made a couple silly base running mistakes. That's the stuff we got to clean up because that cost us last weekend on Sunday. And that's what I said to the team right there. When you're in a 1-run game or you're down a couple runs, the types of mistakes we made today really stand out like they did last weekend. The only reason no one's making a big deal out of it is because we swung the bats. But I don't want it to be that. I want us to be much more solid because the base running stuff you can control. Once the ball leaves the bat, you have no control. But the base running stuff is well within our power.
Schwarber and Travis, red hot at the plate all weekend. That's been consistent all season. But it's been nice to see the guys around them, start to get the swings in there too.
Well, and I think it's following their lead. I mean, they've tried to do a little bit too much early in the season. It's nice that they've settled in with quality bats. And the thing is, when they do that, other guys are going to follow. And it just goes back to what I said earlier. You trust the guys around you. Take a walk when they're going to give you a walk. Someone else will drive you in. I think that was exhibited this weekend. The guys just trusted the next guy, and thus we had a much better offensive performance.
Just finally, what do you learn from the team this weekend and their performance?
Well, I mean, we picked up Kyle Hart, and I thought that was good. And the guys, for hitting stride right now, we know the way we're capable of playing, and it wasn't a shock. I mean, honestly, it's like that's the way we play. We've just been kind of waiting for it to happen, and you know what? The timing couldn't have been better, like I said, against a quality team on the road.
That's good. Thanks for your time.